you want to lower your score? You know the key to a great golf swing is a consistent setup. This is the answer. It's simple, easy, and it works every time. It doesn't matter if you're a tour pro or a beginner, you've got to set up right. The ProAlign1000, your guarantee to lower scores or your money back.
The ProAlign1000. Practice made perfect.
So Thomas, I've got my ProAlign1000. You said it'd lower my score. Show me how to use it.
First thing we need to do is measure your shoulder width, because that's going to dictate your stance width.
Okay.
So we're going to put this 0 on a point of your shoulder here,
okay,
and we're going to measure it to a point of your shoulder here. You're about 16.5, which is slightly above average, and we're going to be using a 5-iron. With a 5-iron, you're going to start at 16.5 because that's like your base club.
Okay.
With a wedge, it's going to get narrower and go to about 14.5.
Okay.
And with the driver, you're going to get wider because you need a more stable base, bigger swing.
Okay.
So we're going to go to about 18.
Okay, so basically within 3 or 4 inches, no matter which club I'm using.
The great thing about the ProAlign1000 is it's really easy to set up. So we go ahead and we're going to set the device on the ground, and we're going to establish our intended target line. So we're going to take the target rail and point it at that yellow flag down there. So now that we can see we've lined up, we're at the yellow flag, we're going to go ahead and set the device now. What we want to do is you're going to hit a 5-iron, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to move this arrow, turn it out, and set it over the 5. We're going to set a tee here, slide this ever so slightly back, put the ball here. Now we've established our ball position. We're going to go ahead and slide this out to this 5. This is the 5-iron, okay?
And this is establishing the distance from the ball.
Correct.
Can you show me how that relates to the width of my stance?
Okay, so basically what it's going to be is your left foot, your lead foot is going to be here.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's the instep of my left foot.
Right, and your trailing foot is going to be here, 16.5. Lead foot on 0, trailing foot on 16.5. We've established our lead foot at 0. What we want to do is turn it out about 25 degrees here. We've found through research that most players don't rotate their torso very well through the shot. So by opening up 25 degrees, we increase torso rotation.
Well, Thomas, I think you've covered the 5-iron. How about the driver?
Let me show you how to set it up.
Okay.
The first thing we're going to do is put this arrow right here on the D. The second thing we're going to do is set this arrow right over the D. Then we're going to set the tee at the end of the arrow, put the ball on the tee, and then I like to slide it back a little bit for safety. And we have the distance for your driver.
Well, Thomas, I think you've pretty much cracked the long game for me, but you know, this little boy, the sand wedge, does sometimes give me a problem. Does the ProAlign1000 work for that too? Oh, it's great for the short game. In fact, I got the perfect drill for you. So the first thing I want to do is I want to set the ProAlign to my intended target, which is the red flag here, okay? We're going to go ahead and put that target rail right at that flag. We're ready to go now. Okay. If you look here, okay, there's a S and a PW. That's for sand wedge and pitching wedge. Okay. So that's going to be, we're going to set this arrow on that point, and we're going to go ahead and move this right over the SW, PW mark. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set that ball, center the ball at this point. We're going to slide this back, and we have an idea of where our ball position should be. Okay. Next, we're going to put our lead foot on 0 and our trailing foot on about 13 for you. Okay, so I've come in for about 3.5 inches there. Correct, correct. Remember we talked about 25 degrees? Yes. Well, a great way to cheat on a shorter shot
to give yourself more rotation is to go ever so slightly more open, because we don't have time to rotate our body.
Well, Thomas, after that demonstration, I reckon I'm just about ready to hit the Pro Tour.
Don't forget, all great players have a good pre-shot routine and a consistent setup. So don't forget to take your ProAlign 1000.
I certainly won't. Thank you very much.